The haunting at the graveyard of wrecked cars. At the edge of a forgotten town lay a scrapyard, infamous for its unsettling aura. The locals called it the Graveyard of Wrecked Cars. It was said to be the final resting place of vehicles involved in fatal accidents. Rumors whispered that the souls of the drivers lingered, trapped within the twisted metal. One stormy night, Max, an amateur urban explorer, decided to investigate the graveyard. He had heard the stories, but dismissed them as small-town folklore. Armed with a flashlight and his camera, he climbed over the rusty gate and stepped into the maze of wreckage. The air was thick with the scent of oil and decay. Rows of mangled cars stretched into the darkness, their windows shattered, their frames bent into grotesque shapes. Max ran his hand along the hood of an old sedan, its paint flaking like dead skin. "Just metal," he muttered, reassuring himself. As he ventured deeper, the wind picked up, whistling through the broken glass and hollow frames. Max stopped when he noticed something strange. An old convertible with a blood-red interior. Unlike the others, it seemed untouched by time. Its headlights flickered to life, casting an eerie glow across the yard. "Hello?" Max called, his voice shaking. The car's engine roared to life, and a piercing scream echoed through the scrapyard. Startled, Max stumbled backward and tripped over a rusty bumper. When he looked up, the convertible was motionless again, its lights dimmed. He scrambled to his feet and continued exploring, determined to document the mysterious happenings. But as he clicked his camera, he noticed shapes in the photos, blurry figures seated in the wrecked cars. "Tricks of the light," he muttered, but doubt crept into his mind. A chilling breeze brushed past him, and he heard faint whispers. "Why didn't you save us?" the voices murmured, growing louder with each step he took. Max turned and found himself face to face with a spectral figure. It was a man, his face pale and bloodied, his eyes hollow and accusing. Behind him, more figures appeared, women, men, children, all with the same lifeless eyes. Panicking, Max tried to run, but the ground seemed to shift beneath him. The cars around him began to creak and groan, their metal frames bending as if alive. Doors swung open and the whispers turned into agonized screams. Max reached the edge of the yard, only to find the gate had disappeared. The headlights of the wrecked cars flickered to life, casting long, menacing shadows. A chilling voice echoed in his ears. "Stay with us." The ground beneath him felt unstable, as though he were sinking. Looking down, he saw his feet trapped in an oily puddle, pulling him toward a mangled car. His flashlight flickered and died, leaving him in total darkness. The next morning, the scrapyard was quiet. Max's belongings were found near the red convertible, but he was nowhere to be seen. The locals whispered about another soul claimed by the graveyard, destined to linger among the wreckage, joining the chorus of restless spirits forever trapped within the twisted metal.